Hello everybody, this is Enoch the Wick with Aces and Eights, and I went ahead and got the independent bundle pack. So you're going to go ahead and get a look at this. Now some of y'all are not going to log on until later in the day, so you'll be able to get a look at some of the tanks that are played in this bundle pack. The one I'm going to focus on right now is the FCM 50T Liberty, which is a tier 8 heavy French tank. Now to play a French tank, it's pretty simple. Their tactics pretty much were hit and run. So they're gonna shoot, if somebody's shooting back at you, you run away. Alright, that's how the French are played. I don't care if y'all want to call me racist or whatever, or ignorant or whatever, you know. Look, that's how you play the French tank. You gotta play these tanks like, if you get shot, you are going to die. That's the only way you should be playing these tanks, especially this heavy tank, which has got the armor more suitable, I think, for a I don't know, medium, tier 8 medium. But the good thing about this tank, you will not see tier 10s unless you run in a platoon and you're not the platoon leader. You won't have to worry about that. Only focus on the tier 9. So this battle right here, I actually got pretty lucky because I ran into another copy of my tank driven by none other than Chicken Butt. Now you know Chicken Butt is one of the top players in the game. He's always ranked in the top 5 out of the, I don't know, 350,000 players that play this on the PS4. So I'm kind of peeking around the corner here. I want to get some rounds into Chicken Butt, try and draw out his fire. Now if he's focused on this area, he should be able to land his hits, which he is focused. Get a round in on him. Now you notice that the getting some nice high rolls to get that pin in the upper plate. I don't feel he's angled right. Now I could side scrape, but there's no point side scraping right now. See, tank kicks a little too far. Now the aim time on this, I think, is 2.6, so you got to be aware of that. And at this range, pins aren't going to be what you want. So I go ahead and shoot again. I try and get the cupola on top, and I miss. Well, actually I hit the cupola, it just didn't do no damage. Not the damage I was looking for, at least. So we got an aggressive IS-3 that goes ahead and pushes up. Now there's another heavy behind Chicken Butt here, and I believe it's IS-3 as well. So we'll go ahead and push up. Waiting for the opportunity to see if that medium's going to rush the IS-3, and he doesn't. I see some Motherland, and he gets ammo racked, taking out the game in a bad way. Now I want to push up on Chicken Butt. He's my primary target right now, especially seeing how we're in the same tank and he's higher ranked. So I'm waiting for this other Motherland. There's 2 of them. There's a pack, and I'm waiting for him to back up, knowing he's being forced. I try to get the track. I was hoping to get the track so I can get the assisted damage and the assist kill. Doesn't happen though. Everybody starts pushing around. I see that our base is getting overran, but really I don't care about the win on this game. I just care about engaging Chicken Butt. So the IS-3 is in a bad position. I get a nice track there. Start pumping out the assist damage. Automatically starts focus on me. Get another track. Hold him in position. He backs up. Now I want to go ahead and start working on Chicken Butt. Try to get a track there. The shot went a little too far to the left. So he's being pretty much overran here. And I want to make sure that I'm putting most of the damage into him. But somebody gets that shot and almost gets the kill, leaving him with almost no health. And that's pretty much all I'm concentrating on right now is those kills. So we end up losing this, obviously, to a cap. I believe that we would have won this game if we continued playing the way we were. Now, of course, my tank wasn't angled when I took those shots, but really, my primary goal was just take out him. So I run into the battlefield again, and once again, I run into Chicken Butt. But this time, he's in the American. So, one thing about this tank, I really didn't see no problem with the gun depression. Now, what I want to do is, because I have such a good view range, I'm thinking maybe if I push up aggressively, get in a decent position, good scout position, then I can go ahead and get some assisted damage, and hopefully the armor will hold. But when you're dealing with 120 millimeters of your frontal turret and your front plate, but I hope you don't run into too many big guns, because they're going to just eat you up quickly. But at least it's consistent. Now, I mentioned earlier that the French, or I think I mentioned earlier, that a good tactic for the French is to hit and run. Pretty much guerrilla tactics. Stay at medium to long range. Don't really engage unless you know for a fact you're going to win. Like, there's no chance you're going to lose that engagement. So what I want to do is, because my view range is so good, I went ahead and got coated optics. So I'm probably sitting at about 450 view range. And 450 meters is pretty much giving me the advantage if I push up here. See, the light tanks are breaking and running towards the A-B line. So I want to get on this hill over here, hopefully to protect me from any shots from the right, and get some scouting done. Yes, I'm scouting in a heavy. So the first target I find is a BK-30. Go ahead and lead the shot, and I see very quickly that the rounds aren't as quick as I want them to be. So as you see, I'm already getting a lot of assistant damage. I got 5 spots already. Pretty much I am the scout on this side. And I'm taking shots. Put a round in the Liberty. Artillery gets a good hit on my right. I get another hit on my frontal plate from the VK. We're going to take him out. Just because they're tier 6 does not mean they can't kill you. So we're going to go ahead and push up some. I want to focus on that Liberty, but at the same time I want to get rid of this T-34 just to knock one of their guns out. Pretty much any tier 6 can pin you if they got the right gun. Now, I only have a 90 millimeter, so I'm not expecting to do too much damage here. Got the IS, trying to get the lower plate. I wasn't fully aimed in, but I really didn't want to sit there and focusing. I'm still getting a lot of assisted damage. I already got 12. 2 more. So this is a really good spot for me right now. And of course I was fully aimed in on that shot as well, but I was trying to get a quick pop shot. I should have auto aimed, would have been the best play right there. Probably would have missed the same. Still need to get rid of this IS. So we're getting a lot of assisted damage on that. He's tracked. And you notice I like to track my targets a lot, just so I can get that extra bonus damage, because that assisted damage will help you with your experience. So we still got the Liberty up there. Put a nice round in him. We kind of exchanged damage there. I do not want to do that. Now at this point I'm not too worried about the T-43. He does a panic shot, shoots the wall in front of him. Put a round in, take another hit. He's in a position where I know if he backs up, I'll be able to hopefully finish him off, but disappears off the radar. I'm just going to wait till it relights up, which means if he moves or shoots, he'll light back up. There he goes. Bounce off the side. He's doing a nice job of side scraping there. Then I see the T-28 prototype. It's pretty much a moneymaker here. I have no idea where that shot went, but what I want to do is track him as well. So I'm still not used to the speed of the shells. There we go, we got a perfect shot right there in the back. Did not track him, but shot. Figure he's a little close to 200 millimeters, but misjudged the rate, the velocity of the shell, sorry. And we'll go ahead and push up at this point. At this point, Chicken Butt was in this battle. Don't know if he's still in it, and wasn't paying much attention. But with 21 assist damage, I'm doing quite well, especially when I scouted pretty much their entire team. Well, at least half. So I see a medium quickly get annihilated to my right, and I want to go ahead and push up towards the bridge so I can get some nice crossfire. Now I know my view range is pretty much going to dominate in this position. The only thing I got to worry about is if the TDs have binoculars and are stationary, or if the light has binoculars and he's stationary. So I see the VK2 Doesn't look like I have any shots behind the buildings. No point in just sitting there, so I'm going to push up a little more. Hopefully get a good view range on this medium. Who's too far right now for my crew to even spot. We get to a good position on the bridge. Trying to auto lock, had no luck, but then I find the SU 122-44. Get a nice little round in him right there. We're hoping for the killing blow here, but unfortunately for us, he's dead before our shell landed. Now the velocity of these shells are pretty slow, but we are talking about a tier 8, so it's no big deal. So I'm going to push up on the VK here. I know the northern, the AB, it's been taken care of. And we already know that the artillery will probably be around H or J. I don't think he'd be in the K, just because I saw an angle. Now the gun handling is okay. This is at 433 meters. You see it flies a little too far to the right. Of course, you do have 100% crew, so this is about as good as you're going to get. Land a beautiful shot in the side of the turret right there. Now I'm not even going to worry about the Jag. Terry's getting taken out, and I said, well shit, maybe I'll get another shot on him, but unfortunately I pushed up a little too far to have the angle, and we did manage to win this game. So that's 2 losses for Chicken Butt. I guess he's not having a good day today. So let's look about the money we made. This was not a ×2 because I already had a victory on top of it, but you see I made 111,000 silver, 250,000 experience. It wasn't enough to get a mastery badge. Of course, I just started in this tank and I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it, but in all, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good tank, but I don't think it's a tank you're going to be carrying any games in. Pretty much it's just going to be a little money maker, especially how cheap the rounds are. So I got 2 more tanks to go through, so let me go ahead and work on my mastery badge on this tank, and then I'll go ahead and jump on the other tank. So I'll upload this video as soon as I get them, and I will see you next time. So take it easy, stay safe, and